being a bitch can actually lower your stress level and increase your health. And they say that it can lower your chances of cancer by 70%.
70%? Being a bitch? Sign me up.
Sign me up. How do you be a strong, confident, independent woman in today's society? And especially in a way that you can really thrive and be who you are, that wild self, that wild woman that you are. Being in total control of herself. That's what we're talking about today. And you might notice there's a little acronym that happened there. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. And leave us a comment below and let us know what you think. Stay tuned because there's lots of key things. There's a magical key that exists inside the bitchdom of this queendom.
The bitchdom of the queendom.
All right.
That's so much dumbs.
Well, I think sometimes society wants to dumb us down, right?
We're gonna dumb up.
We're gonna dumb us up. All right,
That's what bitches do.
That's what bitches do. All right, let's go. Let's find out. Oh, you're gonna love it. Okay.
Own your dumb.
All right. Own your dumb. Stay tuned to the end to find out how.
To own your dumb.
Welcome, Wild Woman, to the Wild Woman Enchanted show, where life is better, a TV show about your life. I'm Elizabeth McLeod, the host of the Wild Woman Enchanted show, and I'm here with the lovely and most beautiful Sarah Sahota. Okay, let's get started. Hi, Wild Woman. Welcome to the Wild Woman Enchanted studio. I'm Elizabeth McLeod. I'm the founder of Wild Woman Enchanted, author and illustrator of the Wild Woman Mystic Cards, and teacher and student of all things magical.
And I'm Sarah Sahota, and I am a speaker and a life artist.
We're going to talk about being a bitch. Are you a bitch?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's the space where owning being a bitch, there's an acronym standing for being in total control of herself.
Totally.
Part of being a bitch, I think, is being decisive, right? So, when I go somewhere, I know exactly what I want and I know how I want it. I would never intentionally harm or hurt, but my existence intimidates people. I know what I want. I'm focused on getting that. I'm focused in life. I look after myself. I am important to myself.
Mm-hmm. Really, what we're trying to say here with this word bitch, it just means, hey, I have a right to be assertive. I have a right to own my power. I have a right to say no. There's this whole breaking the construct. I sort of feel like coming out like, whoa. Like,
oh yeah, it's spiritual trigger, right? Bitch. Oh my God, they said the word bitch. Yeah. Don't call women that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not calling women that.
Yeah.
Bitches who know. You know what we're saying.
Well, you're just strong. You're strong and so forceful within yourself.
Yeah.
And let's pull a card and find out the truth card.
Again, wow.
We keep getting the truth card. And
this is
right?
Wow, this is incredible. This is over and over, the truth card.
You watched me shuffle, right?
It's incredible. It's really incredible.
Okay.
If it says bitch in it, I'm going to just fall over.
No, but the first sentence, are you ready? Because it's kind of does say that. Are you ready? Seriously.
I'm just grounding myself.
Okay, here, I'm going to read the first.
These cards are brilliant.
I know, they're magical, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are being asked to stand in your genuine truth in an honest, ingenious, resourceful, reliable, and responsible way. You are the leading player, the remarkable and inspiring superhero of your life.
Yeah, you are.
This is what we're talking about. Standing in your bitchdom.
Yeah, I love it. Your bitchdom. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, it's your kingdom, man.
Yeah, it is.
Your life is your kingdom, your queendom.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got to take control of it.
Mm-hmm.
And control really doesn't even exist, but own it. Be responsible for it.
Well, exactly.
As you say.
Exactly. Well, go, bitch.
You go, bitch. Bitches go.
Bitches go. Here's what else it says. Your trademark is your wild nature. You could be considered wild.
Yeah,
right?
wild,
as
bitch.
A bitch.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's that.
You do things your own. You
your
lead the way.
Yeah, exactly. And some people don't like that. And they'll say, oh, she's such a bitch. Your calling is your true self. You're doing what you desire. Your secret identity is that of wonderful human being. But the real you, the one in service to yourself and the world, you are wild woman. Woman of great power and significant magical abilities. who holds an extraordinary enchantment with the world. You have a strong moral code which states that you will follow your authentic path with every motivation, and a sense of responsibility that all superheroes of the wild have, as it is in the interest of the good for all to do so.
Yeah.
When you're owning your bitchdom, as we really claim our place in our authority of who we are, when we claim that place, then we just like, I can feel myself rising, right?
In spiritual woman land, you know, you want to be well behaved and be appropriate. I mean, people will come under fire for using the word bitch. We totally understand that, right?
And I don't always like the word either, to be honest.
It depends on how you use it.
It depends on how it's used and who says it, right?
That's right. I mean, if someone comes up to you and says, you know, fuck you, you're a bitch, that's a totally different story, you know? And I think that how we own that word for ourselves is so important.
Yeah, and what we're doing is we're claiming that place. We're claiming our power in that. We're claiming the right to be a powerful person and a powerful in our own right.
Yeah.
This is not to condemn a man and a woman and all of that.
No.
But if you're a man in a company and you're kind of strict and have particular ways of doing things and say no a lot and are mean, that's okay. But if you're a woman and you do the same thing as the man, then you're a bitch. It's considered to be bad. But it's not, it's just you're claiming your power.
Well, this is Wild Woman Enchanted, not, you know, Conformed Woman Enchanted.
We don't do that very well.
No, and as wild women, we're bitches. We don't conform.
We don't
The fact of the matter is we couldn't conform if we tried. And it's not because we want to harm anyone. In fact, quite the opposite.
What we're talking about is claiming our inner bitch.
Yeah, we're not talking about a judgment
Mm-hmm.
of the word bitch.
Right.
It's simply the ownership of your inner bitch.
Right.
Like
there's this magic key to your consciousness. And once you actually open that door and you say, oh my God, like there is something else. There's another place behind what I actually see. If I actually have that door and I open it, oh my God, there's a door there.
Yeah.
And when you see that door, and the minute you ask yourself, what's behind the door? The key to your magic and to the mystery opens, and to your freedom, because you hold the key to your consciousness. So in children's books, for example, that key is open sesame, right? It's abracadabra. In Cinderella, it's that key to the consciousness of something else. That key is the fairy godmother that comes and turns all the pumpkins into carriages and the mice into men, right?
Well, it's
That's
interesting because, you know, abracadabra essentially means and so it is. And, you know, bitches tend to scare people because of their magical abilities.
Right.
Right? And they're magic in different ways, because knowing yourself and owning yourself at the same time can rub many people the wrong way.
Oh, it can really, and because, well, it's also scary because power can be scary to people, especially when they're not in power or they're feeling threatened. Their power is being threatened. Well, when it's not about that.
Yeah,
it's just about abracadabra.
Absolutely.
It's really about opening that door.
Yeah, how do we live as powerful women inside of the idea that we're not supposed to be intimidating, and we're not supposed to be outspoken, and we're not supposed to say things that don't fit in the box. And
exactly.
You know, you and I know this well as wild women, as self-owned bitches, that you know, very little of what we do and say is going to fall into a box of conformity.
Right.
And so how do we live responsibly as a human in the world and own our internal bitch, therefore allowing things to move through our body,
right?
To move, to not be pressed. You know, we talk about suppression and depression, oppression.
Well, I think too, sometimes we're afraid of that inner bitch too, because when we have that key, most women have been contained in some way. So we know the killing room or whatever it is. We know that there's blood in there. We know that there's something's been taken, or we've been laid down to, like, we're like half dying, right? So the wild woman, part of her archetype is that she knows that, like, she takes that half dead life and she incubates it, right?
Yeah.
And then she throws it back out into the world again.
Yeah.
So some of the fear around that, about claiming our bitchdom or judging someone else for that, some of our fear in that is that when we open that door, there might be blood on the key. that we have to look at the dark places that actually make
yeah,
us
we
afraid
do.
to be powerful,
Mhm.
because there's been something that's happened for us or something that's gone on in our world that we need to heal.
Yeah.
But that's the wonder of it all. Once you open the door, because you know what? Once you open the door and you see what's that which you did not see before, you can never unsee it again. And so that's where we can go in and gather as women and say, hey, I gotcha.
Yeah,
We're gonna rock
absolutely.
you. We're gonna hold you in that place. I think that's where we get a little bit afraid of our own self, right?
Oh yeah, we're powerful beyond measure. Right. Our deepest fear.
We just our deepest fear, and we have to remember that we have the ability to be abracadabra. We have the ability open sesame.
Yeah, and don't be afraid of that. Just let it be. You know, let yourself be all that you are, because inside of that, you look after your health and your body, your weight, your lifestyle, everything. I mean, everything's looked after when you follow your wild woman path, when you refuse to conform, not in a violent way ever, but in a way that stands upon what matters to you. Yeah, conscious
way.
And
being mindful to people. You don't want to be mean purposely, because it all comes back to you. You know, what you put out comes back. And we know that we might fall down, but we also know that we will rise.
All wild women bitches know this. You will fall down and you will rise. You will fall down and you will rise.
And we also know that the other wild women will come in through the door and hold you up.
Come
unity,
unity,
you need to be.
come unity, come.
Come unity.
Yeah, right.
Let's pull a card. Dare. So that's the power center, right? It's the third chakra. So dare to be who you are.
Dare to be you.
Yeah.
Dare to be you.
Dare to let her shine in all forms.
Yeah, don't be afraid of yourself anymore.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of all of the parts of you, the dark ones, the intimidating ones, the powerful ones, the weak ones. We have them all.
And we'll help you through this, so make sure you subscribe below. Don't miss any of our episodes. And if you need or want a community to be with, come join my private Facebook group and let's help each other rise into all we want and need to be. The link is below for you in the comments, so make sure you go down there to check it out. And if you are struggling with owning and claiming your power, you definitely need to go and get my free e-course and guide to help you get started. Just go to the link below and you can register right away and get started today. And we'll carry on next week.
Yeah, can't wait to see you.
Take care.